football fans, thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
He's going to field this at the 2. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a second-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
What a story this guy already has to tell, Kate. 7 years in college, 42 starts, 3 different schools, and a multitude of injuries. But I'll tell you this, a lot of NFL teams were intrigued by his talent because he can run, he can throw, and when healthy, he can be a difference maker.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shough. Taken in by Hill inside. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And having gained up about a handful there. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Rush coming for Shough. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The Saints first down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They still give to Kamara. Cuts his way through a tackle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shough working from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way. And he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Return. Oh.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Going for it on 4th. Nix. Short pass brought in. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On play action, here's Shuck. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll air it out on third. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the first. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Saints 3.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Chuck now from the gun. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Off the play action. Chuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Saints, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Kamara running out of the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They're going to knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, they didn't bite on the play action, Brock. And for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Looking right, and he finds him. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Left side now caught by Sutton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Almost set. Ready. Set it.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. And off headed right, Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shuck. Goes right downfield to Olave. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll throw. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Shuck looking to pass here. That's incomplete on second down. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Captain.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Bombers.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nix to throw again. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready. 180. Behind. 11. Captain.
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Away. Chill.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Intercepted in the end zone. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hanson.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando
Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It gives it Dobbins to start the 3rd. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix off the play action. Running by his back, Dobbins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. What a game he has had. Really showed the versatility he's got from the running back position and the wrinkles that he can add to this offense.
Yeah, Kate, you hear it all the time. The quarterback's best friend's a reliable tight end. Well, right next to that reliable tight end is a more dependable pass-catching running back.
The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Alontae Taylor on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Handoff now out of the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Don't go. Hey, we're going to do watch twins.
So we read here, and this is Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's it's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh my son! 44. Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Saints send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play action, Chuck. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Chuck to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Nothing for them there. Maybe 1 yard. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Ty Kroger is going to kick this one away. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready. Olay.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still 2nd down.
Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Pass is cut at the 9. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Goes 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Captain. Oh, my set.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Working quickly here.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Again, it's Dobbins. And the run will not work. He is shoved at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running right, it's Camaro. Nice cut, heading to the sideline. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. This is Camaro. That play good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down coming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Sharp with a quick toss at the 1. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Saints.
He'll give to Camaro. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pressure coming. It's Shuck. Makes the catch. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
13-all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
First and 10.
The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. 35 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down Denver. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Offense is set. First and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Saints offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Chuck now from the gun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Saints down by 7. Second down now, they need 7. Chuck working from the gun. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. He'll look to throw it. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready. Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Throwing now. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Saints take over.
The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shump. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. Through the 12.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hold on a second. Ready. My name is Hunt. Keep it up. 44. I'm up.
Going with Dobbins here. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Broncos 1st down.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Hold on a second.
They'll try and punch it in. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game, Brock. Touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. Things going well so far. And he's out of bounds, and that's it, Brock, the final play of our game. So to decide to make mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Enjoy the show. Yeah.
It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Tampa. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, alert 34. Point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Pistol. Hey! Watch out!
Baker now from the gun. It's his running back. He still has some space inside the 35. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
44 yards.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
180! Run. Regular. Real. Watch out!
Throwing, Baker. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Watch out!
Out of the gun, White. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Point it right. Hey, alert! Stop!
From the gun, Mayfield. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Pistol. Kings! Run. Regular. Real.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Marvin Mims now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First run of the game for Gtowncapp. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Nix from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Goes to the hurry up here.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Point it right.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
3 yards.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
10 at the 25-yard line.
That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Point it right.
Here's Baker. Forced out to his right. Rolling, and that's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 10, Broncos nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Bronc. It's 10-0 partway through here. Play action with Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. A gift to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 32 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Buccaneers, then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up? 20! Hey, alert 33! Run. Hey, alert, alert! Pistol. Rail. Regular. Scott!
First down, here's Baker. Complete downfield to Godwin. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, it's a gift to White. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Point it right. Up. Hey, alert 30. Alert. What's
Mayfield now from the gun. Gets it through the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
180! What's up?
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here, Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Now Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
To throw, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third down run by Dobbins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Bombers.
Nix now on first and 10. Short pass brought in. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Here's Nix to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Nix. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first and 10, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey, alert 33, good. 180. Real. Up. Stop.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Inside, this is a blue cut. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Alert. 180. Run. Hurry. 50. Hey, alert. Regular. Point it right. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. It's caught. It's Gtowncapp. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bucs have the first. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Good. Hey, 180. Real. What's up?
Here's Baker to throw. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. Run. 50. Scott.
He'll throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Gtowncapp has it. And the Broncos watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studio.
Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the third. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix with it on first. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
14. Buccaneers 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers and receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Real. 180! Alert! Pistol. Run. Kings! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Times out on the slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
180! Hey, alert! Regular. Up. Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch out!
Here's a quick pass to the right side, cut. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Once more, it's Mayfield. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
20! Hey, alert 33! Hey, alert! Regular! What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Broncos 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one finds his man, Ingram. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Ingram's got another one. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 21, Buccaneers 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Real. 180. Alert, alert. Point it right. Pistol. Stop.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That comes late downfield to Godwin. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Hurry.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The 32-yard line.
Up. King. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33. Regular. Run. Done.
First down. Here's Baker. He's got it. It's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Buccaneers 24, Broncos 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
On first down, it's Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create.
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 28, Buccaneers 24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol. Hey, alert! Real. Run. Regular. Watch.
On 2nd and 10. Mayfield again. Back to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Point it right. 180. Real.
Second quarterback run here. There he goes again. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
31, Broncos 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And after watching their passing attack taking the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Setting up to pass. This is Sutton working the right side. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Wide open down the field, and he has it! All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos jump in front late. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Buccaneers 31.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
King!
Starting this drive with a design run. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bronco offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Here he is to throw. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away, and that brings up 3rd down.
For R.J. Harvey, incomplete.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll throw again. Nix.
First down, Denver.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Working inside the red zone. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Hey, alert 33. King. Regular. Up.
From the gun, Mayfield. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
Hurry. 180. Real. Hey, alert! Oh, pistol. Stop!
Mayfield now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Point it right. Good thing. 20. Run. Hey, alert 33. Kings. Hurry. Regular. Stop.
Throwing again is Baker. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Good. 180. Real. Hey, alert. Pistol. What's that?
Here he goes, one final shot. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Bronk Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.